The term VUCA was actually coined by the US military in 1987. Right? So they were using it to describe the geopolitical environment that was confronting them back then. Right? And ever since, the business world, and especially business executive, have been increasingly using this term VUCA, which of course stands for volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Things are changing very quickly, and people are leveraging on knowledge across different disciplines to solve issues or create new opportunities. I'm sure we've heard of the term fintech, which stands for financial technology. So technology is being used in the world of finance and coming together, creating very new and innovative services. For example, payment, online payment is one example, right? And then edutech, e-learning, again, applying technology in the field of learning. And increasingly, we are very used to all this interdisciplinary uses of technology in a business environment. But with a VUCA environment, there are also drawbacks. So drawbacks could include, it's increasingly harder to sense make, as I mentioned before. There's so much data information floating around, things are moving at such a rapid pace. And sometimes you're not even sure if those data that you're getting or the information that you're receiving is the right one. I'm sure we have all heard of fake news. And in order to sense make, at the back of your mind, you need to have a big picture understanding of what's going on around you. That's very important. And then you also have to understand the impact on your area of work or specialization. So with this, that gives you the foundation to then start to sense make of what's going on, to determine what is right, what is wrong. You can then marry them all together and make the best of the situation. So for businesses or be individuals, it's important to have some form of mental map or framework, right? Always goes back to first principles, right? To help you understand what's going on. So what do I mean by first principles? Let me give you one example, demand and supply. And I suppose this is where education comes in, higher learning comes in. It exposes you to new ideas, thinking, and framework. And more importantly, it teaches you how to think about things, how you think about things, to sense make again what's going on. And then education is not just about content, right? And I always like to use this example. Education teaches you how to fish and not just give you a fish. It's important to remember the importance of lifelong learning. Never stop learning, keep learning, right? Gain exposure, read widely, be curious, and then let those who have walked before us give us ideas, concepts, share with us experiences that we can then build on. We don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time, right? We like to stand on the shoulders of giants. But having said all that, it's also very important to schedule downtime, take care of your health. That's very important, because with all this constant connectivity going on, smartphones, tablets, computers, and unceasing source of information just skimming, just all kind of overflowing, it can be quite overwhelming, right? Sleep and eat well, exercise, and with that, it'll get you sufficiently rested, and then get you ready for the long journey ahead.